Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here, and I am here to share with you just a quick little video. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you can find me over at stampinup.net, and send me an email if you have any questions regarding this at stampinsuecreates@gmail.com. You can also find me on Blogger, Stampin' Sue Creates, and all other social medias. So I'm working on projects for this month of July 2018, and not sure when you're viewing this, but today in the United States is our 4th of July, which is our Independence Day. So happy birthday, America, and thanks so much for joining me. So what I want to share with you today is this is the bundle that I'm working with this month. It's including the painted glass stamp set along with our beautiful vellum papers, and these papers are called Graceful Glass, and they're printed vellum. So this is going to be something I'm focusing on for this month, like I stated. So I pulled out my painted glass stamp set, and this is a rubber stamp set, clear mount, which means you need an acrylic block. Let me grab one, such as this, to adhere your stamps on and off to. We also have this in wood mount, so if you're a wood mount fan, we got that covered for you as well. So when I opened it up, I noticed the one word, thank you, had the label on, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I got this stamp set for free at an on-stage event. So I thought, well, I think I'm going to put the labels on. I don't normally do this, but I figured, you know, the saying sometimes, you know, with customers, it's hard to determine what's up and what's down, so I put the labels on all of my sayings. The reason why I haven't done that in the past was I found that it didn't stick well to the acrylic blocks. But I kind of did a little trial, and I'm like, okay, that's sticking pretty good. Now, good news is Stampin' Up is currently working on a new design for our labels. That it's going to be more like a cling for your window. You know how for the holidays you have those window clings. It's going to be a stickier surface, so it's going to stick better. But I thought, I'll put them on. This is a free set. Working with customers, like I said, it's sometimes a hard time because they don't know what's up, what's down, and I don't want anybody goofing anything up. So while I was doing that, I thought, you know what? Why don't I do the whole set? And why don't I share it with you to show you how to do it? Many of you don't know, but our stamp sets come on this red rubber with this foamy backing, and then there's a sheet like this on the back of that. So you have to peel that off. I've already done that. What I like to do then is stick the whole piece inside my case cover. So then it's like a puzzle piece. So when you're cleaning up after an event, or if you have a horrible table that is messed to the hilts, well, which we can all relate to that, it's like a puzzle. So you'll know, oh my gosh, I'm missing a stamp. Where is it? Search, 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 search. And then it goes back in, and you know that you have all your stamps. So then you can choose to put the labels on or not. That's totally up to you. But this way, at least you'll know all your stamps are there. Now, inside the cover, Stampin' Up does have little pictures as to how to assemble these. So they were already cut out for us, which thank you, Stampin' Up. When I first started 18 years ago, we had to trim these out of the rubber ourselves. Well, now Stampin' Up already has them done for us, so that's one of the battles. The only other thing we have to do is if it's wood mount, you would have to peel off the backing, stick it to your wood block, or in this case, put your labels on. So let me show you how easy it is to do that, if you choose to do that. So you have this sheet like this, and you'll see these are my 4 that were already removed. So let's go ahead, work with the butterfly. So I'm going to take my butterfly off. Now there would be a paper piece on the back of this if I didn't already peel it off. But like I said, I peeled it off and then realized, why don't I share it with you? So blah, blah. Okay, so if you notice, and I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see? Yep, there you go. See that little slice in there in the sticker? So they already have half the work done for you. So you're going to peel that off. Now you can choose to go ahead and stick this on. Let's try that way. stick it on, and you're basically putting it over the shape. Press it, and that's going to peel it off for you. You can then bend this sheet, peel off the other half, and press it down. And pull it up. And there you go. How perfect is that? Let's do another one, shall we? All right, how about the rose? The only one I'm concerned about is this circle one, because it is very delicate, and yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to have that perfectly aligned. But you know what, as long as I have the circle, hey, who cares? All right, so I'm going to peel off one side. I'm going to take my rose, and there's my Tommy meowing. I got the dog to stop barking, but now the cat's meowing. That's how it goes. Place that on there. Peel this back. Now, sometimes the whole thing may come off like that. That's no worries. Pull this back. Take your little sticker back off and press it on. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm liking this. How about our little bird? Let's go ahead and do him. Let's get him. He's cute. Now, a lot of times, if you find that this isn't cut quite, as close as you like it, you could always take your scissors and trim that down. Sometimes I find myself doing that. All right, we peeled off his bottom half. I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, I have some chalk on my fingers. I was just doing some chalking projects. Check that out too, Chalk Couture. I'm a designer with them as well, which is super fun. All right, peel that off. And there's our little bird. Well, we might as well. How much time? Oh, I got a lot of time. I was talking to somebody the other day about YouTube, and things on YouTube certainly have been changing quite a lot. So they only allow me 15 minutes. I don't know why. I've tried to do, extra time on here, but not happening. I don't know. So you know what? This is going to be pretty easy to align. So I'm just going to look at my photo there. And, let me try it this way so I can see. I mean, if it's not perfect, hey, it's just a stamp. Just like when I tell people at my classes, when they're like, oh, I want mine like yours. You know what? No, you don't, because it's yours. And you want it to have your own little look to it. Doesn't always have to be the way mine is, really. Alright, so let's peel that up. Oh, I did really good with that. Might be easiest to do it this way, to peel off the half and peel off the back. No, I'm a little bit off, but you know what? That's okay. I can take my little paper snips and just do a little trimming. Maybe this way. Yep. On that little plastic piece. And trim that. Like that. And no worries. Stuck to my finger. Alright. I'm a little off on that one, but you know what? Who cares? The stamp is the same. This is great when, now this you can just toss out unless you find a repurpose for this. One thing I could just think of right now to repurpose, because this has a sticky side, if you peel off, it's not going to come off so well. There we go. You peel this off, and look, you have this. With this stained glass, if you wanted to cut that and apply that somewhere onto your stamp, you can. Let's toss that. Now this is a sticky sheet. Well, it won't be a sticky sheet. So this would be great to repurpose. And I have to tell my team member, Lori, she's the one, she is the repurpose queen. If you have anything you're going to throw away, she will take. Lori, I hope you're watching, because, you really inspired me not to throw anything away. So when I see this, if I'm gluing, the glue won't stick, on my surface. You can just peel that right off. Now, this is fast fuse, but, this is a great way to protect your surface when you're gluing, because it's shiny. Or maybe you can incorporate this on a card. You can stamp on this what your stays on. So anyhow, let me tell you about Lori. She is amazing. She actually told me on our last trip to Connecticut to Onstage, she saves that wrapper that goes on her ham, and this has stuck with me. You know that it's kind of like a plasticky thing around it before you even open the ham, so it's not even in contact with the meat. And she literally colored it black, or sometimes, you know, depending on what color they come in. She used that on a card to make a net for like a soccer ball kind of card, where that was the net to the soccer field. Like, really, Lori? Like, you should be writing all this down and making and creating a book. You'd be like a millionaire. To repurpose everything from one man's trash is another man's treasure. So that's Lori. I mean, if I did that, my whole house would be busting, because I'm a little bit of a saver the way it is. But if you can repurpose this and make something else out of it, hey, all to you. So, sorry, I got distracted there, and that happens with me because sometimes I feel the older I get, the more ADD I get. But no offense to those people that suffer from ADD, but I'm also OCD too. So, anyhow, I hope that helped you. I mean, maybe that's something simple. I mean, something that for 18 years we've been doing as demonstrators, but nobody really took the time to explain it to you. So, that's how it works. So anyhow, I just want to thank you so much for joining me today and taking time out of your busy day to share a little bit of it with me. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below if this video has been helpful, or if there's any other videos you want me to do that maybe you needed a little explanation on, but nobody really took the time to do it for you. So again, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you back here again real soon. Bye-bye for now.